Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive into something pretty profound.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
We're really digging into a passage today that's all about resilience. It's from, well, a text that honestly kind of brims with this idea of pushing through challenges, finding renewal and all that.
Yeah, it's a common theme for sure.
But the thing that always gets me is how powerful language can be, right? There's this one part, the way it talks about facing hardship, it just hits different. What grabs you about it?
Well, I think it's really striking how the passage doesn't try to sugarcoat suffering. It's very upfront about it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like right off the bat, you get this structure, afflicted yet not crushed, perplexed yet not despairing. It's acknowledging the reality of pain, but then, boom, it refuses to let that be the end of the story.
It's kind of defiant almost.
It is. It's like, yeah, bad stuff happens, but there's this possibility of something stronger existing right alongside it, maybe even because of it.
Totally. That not crushed image, it always makes me think, okay, life's going to throw punches, but we're not down for the count. We're still in the ring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, that suggests that being resilient,
Mm.
it's not passive.
Mm.
It's not just about enduring. It's about how we engage with those tough times.
Right. It's an active choice, not just letting the storm blow over you, but deciding how you're going to weather it.
Absolutely. And I think some of the other language in there reinforces that, like carrying about, or even that intense phrase, delivered over to death.
Oh, yeah, that one's a bit much.
It is heavy, but it drives home the intensity of what we face, and maybe even hints at a kind of letting go, a transformation that can happen. Because these aren't passive states, are they? They suggest an active, even if unwilling, participation in something bigger.
It's like we're being forced to change to grow, whether we signed up for it or not.
Exactly. And that's key to understanding the kind of resilience this passage is talking about, I think. It's not just about getting through it unscathed. It's about letting the experience shape us.
And maybe coming out the other side even stronger. Okay, so there's this one phrase that really jumped out at me. It actually pops up a couple of times. So that the life of Jesus also may be manifested. Why repeat it like that? What's the significance?
Well, in any kind of writing, repetition is used to emphasize something important. In this case, it's highlighting how hardship, as difficult as it is, isn't meaningless. It's the very ground where something new can emerge, where a kind of renewal can happen.
Okay, so it's not just about surviving, it's about what grows out of that survival.
You got it. And notice, it doesn't stop with just the person going through it. The passage says this new life is manifested in you, meaning it has a ripple effect that goes outward, impacting others too.
That's a cool point. Even if, we don't necessarily share the exact same belief system as the text, this idea of life being manifested after difficulty, that feels universal, doesn't it? I mean, think about any classic hero's journey, right? What is it but trials and struggles that lead to strength and resilience?
100%.
Yeah.
And it's not just stories either.
Yeah.
Even in psychology, there's this concept called post-traumatic growth. Basically, it's the idea that people who've gone through some really tough stuff often come out the other side with a greater appreciation for life, deeper relationships.
A new perspective.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It echoes this idea that engaging with what's difficult, even if it's painful, can lead to profound transformation.
So it's not just about putting on a brave face and pretending everything's fine, is it? It's about recognizing the potential within those struggles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a powerful message because it means that even when things are tough, even when we feel lost or uncertain,
There's hope.
there's hope that something new, something better might be just around the corner.
So if you had to pick what part of this passage really resonated with you, even if it surprised you, think about it. And join us next time for another deep dive.